on in, come on in. Welcome. I'm here for another video, and this is Tan Rich, and I want to welcome the returning viewers, and I want to give a big welcome to any newcomers who are viewing for the first time. And so I am here today to share with you what God would have me to share with you on this given day. And I hope that everyone's having a great day so far. I don't know what time you're watching, but I hope that your day is productive and that things are going along very well. Today we have a video, and it is entitled Fruit of the Spirit, Forbearance. And so I want to get right into that. So as you come in, if you would like the video, possibly share the video. And yes, I'm drumming up subscribers. So if you enjoy my content, please make sure that you subscribe. Let's get started. So forbearance, when I thought about this topic and God prompted me to share this topic with you, the only thing that I could relate to when I heard forbearance was when I had student loans in college, and that was the first and only time really that I had heard the term forbearance being used. And basically what it was you could fill out some paperwork and you could request a forbearance to have your loan not be due to be paid back or to start making payments on your loan until a future date. They would give you an extension of maybe 6 months or a year, which was called a forbearance. And so you had that time to, try to get those payments together, or a little more time, so that you could figure out how you would start paying off your student loans. And so that was the scenario that I first heard the word forbearance. However, it has a different biblical context, and biblically, the context of the word forbearance is holding back judgment, and it refers to the mercy of God and the kindness for Him not holding us responsible as sinners. And so God delays rightful judgment, and forbearance relates to having patience with others, our ability to put up with weaknesses of others, and tolerating and bearing with people who we don't often agree with what they do, what they say, how they act, those type of things. And I'll give you some examples. Think of those people who cut us off in traffic, who fail to keep their word, borrow money and don't pay it back, say unkind things to us or about us. And there's so many more examples. You guys can come up with your own examples of things that you're easily offended by, and things that happen throughout your day that that just kind of turn you off or irk you a little bit. And so these are the things that we need to think about giving forbearance to. And again, as I stated, forbearance ties heavily in with being patient. And so you can ask yourself, how much patience in a day are you able to display? Okay? And so we have to learn. We have to learn to exercise patience, to walk some things off, to brush some things off, and to provide forbearance to others as God has provided forbearance to us. And so forbearance is when you're offended, rather than totally cutting the person off, we need to tolerate some of that. We need to forgive them, okay? We don't need to plan our 10-year grudge against someone who we had a disagreement with. That we don't want to do. We want to exercise the forgiveness that God exercises with each of us. We want to exercise the patience that other people have with us and that God has for us. And we want to extend forbearance to others because it has been extended to each of us through God. We want to not initiate long-term grudges with people. We're to learn to overlook things that are hurtful and unkind, to not pick nor participate in fights. And we don't want to be a person with a mindset of, okay, I got to get even. How am I going to get even? How am I going to get revenge? I need to get revenge on this person. Nothing is that serious to leave your walk of God to prove a point to someone who has knowingly or unknowingly offended or hurt you. God is our vindicator, and He will take care of all of that as He deems fit. We are to, once again, offer forgiveness, we're to offer forbearance, and we are to offer patience when these things occur. And so I want to share with you what the Apostle Paul said in Ephesians 4, verse 2. And he said, "Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love." And that sums it up. That tells us how we should respond, not react, when people offend us. And in being patient and forbearing with others, we put others first, we acknowledge their feelings, and we put God's wishes for us in our showcase. We showcase God's wishes for us, okay? We display God's wishes for us. And Romans 3, verse 25, it tells us, "Whom God displayed publicly as a propitiation in his blood through faith. This was to demonstrate his righteousness, because in the forbearance of God, he passed over the sins previously committed." So if God can pass our sins over, we need to exercise attempts to do the same. And therefore, our goal is to operate in forbearance and patience with others, as all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. There is no one walking this earth that has not sinned knowingly or unknowingly. And we are not in the power. We do not have the power where we can judge and condemn someone when that is God's job to do. We need to operate and stay in our lane. We need to take care of what we're doing that is on point and what we're doing that is not on point. And our focus should be, how can I be a better person? How can I show the fruits of the Spirit in my life? I need to take care of me. You need to take care of you, and God will take care of the rest. And I want to end it with this. Colossians 1, verse 11 said, "Being strengthened with all power according to his glorious might, so that you may have great endurance and patience. Forbearance grows as your faith in God is actively stretched." And so you can think about it just as patience, or you can think about it as patience, forbearance, and forgiveness, because they all are interrelated. But the goal here is that we are operating in our fruits of the Spirit, and that we definitely are exercising forbearance. You guys have an awesome day, and I will be in touch with you soon in the next video. Once again, if you have not subscribed, I'm asking if you will subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. So with that having been said, I want you to be loving, be kind, be aware, and be blessed until my next video.